Iowa coach Kirk Ferentz kind enough to join us. Coach, before we get into this bowl game matchup against Missouri, I want to ask you about how you are doing. I know you've been diagnosed with COVID. You certainly look good. Update us on your condition.
I'm doing fine, thank you. And just, it's interesting. At the end of every season, I develop a hack. It used to be Reese Morgan would get it, and I'd get it about a month later. So, I've had it for maybe, 10 days, something like that. So that's really why I was surprised that I tested positive, because that did feel normal to me, just the way I was feeling. But, that's this disease, and I've been very, very fortunate. Really feel fine. I fully realize and appreciate there are a lot of people that weren't so lucky. So I feel very, very fortunate.
I know Iowa has long wanted to go to the Music City Bowl. This is such an attractive destination. Now it's a little different this year, clearly, than it would be in a normal season. But my understanding is limited fans are going to be able to go. How do you feel about getting a chance to go to Nashville?
Well, I think that's the best part. You just mentioned that, and the families. Unfortunately for all of us, no matter what bowl, I think it would have been a whole different deal, more like a business trip where you're in, you're out, meet, practice, and, play a game. So, unfortunately, that's the way it is this year for all of us. But the best part is that we are playing. So I think that's what we all wanted to do. I know it's what we all wanted to do back in August. And to be able to still do that is fantastic. And I do think the good news, to your point, the players are going to miss out. The staff's going to miss out on the benefits of Nashville, which are many. But at least our fans are going to be able to get there readily. And then also the families, many of our families are Midwest families. So it's a lot easier commute to get to Nashville and, not have to spend a lot of time there. So I think it's, from that standpoint, a win-win situation.
6 straight wins, Coach. How do you keep the momentum going?
Well, it's going to be a little challenge because, we thought we were going to play yesterday and didn't get that chance. But we'll just treat that like a bye week. We'll get going here on Tuesday, get the guys moving around a little bit, and then, start game planning. And end of the week here, we'll start preparing in earnest for Missouri. So that remains to be seen. But our players are great, and I'm sure they take good care of themselves, and we'll just keep pushing forward one day at a time. All that being said, we all understand, and we've understood since we got started back in September, there's no guarantees in any of this stuff. So we're extremely appreciative that we got to play 8 games, had 8 weeks uninterrupted, and hopefully that'll be the case the next 10 days.
How much do you know about Missouri at this point?
Very little. I know they're the next state down. I used to recruit there in the 80s.
I didn't really mean geographically, yeah.
But outside of that, we did play them when Gary Pinkel was there. They were still in the Big 12 back then. They weren't the Big 8, I'm pretty sure of that. It was the Big 12, I believe, back in 2010, and had a great game with them. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be the same thing. I've got a great coaching staff there, first-year staff, and my guess is they're going to be ready to roll, so we need to get ready to go.
Kirk, we'll leave it at that. Be well. Really good to talk to you. Congratulations on a very good season, and we'll look forward to seeing the Hawkeyes on the field one more time.
Thanks, Dave. And I actually got to watch you work yesterday. I normally, we're working on Saturdays, but enjoyed you and the guys, and just congratulations on the great job you do. Happy holidays to everybody.
Same to you. Work is a term I would use loosely, but thank you. Much appreciated.
I'm with you. Thank you, Dave. Thank
Take
you.
care, Kirk.